Hey guys, I miss you a lot. I hope everybody's safe and healthy, and I can't wait to see you guys again. I know we teachers are doing the best we can trying to create our classrooms online. I can hear the groans now when I say, pull out your green book, and everybody goes, ugh. But looking at where we were before spring break and how good we're sounding together, and just how much fun we always play, when we're making music and just being with each other. I really want us to not lose that momentum. So I really think the Green Book is one of the ways that we can keep progressing and keep improving. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm doing pages 22 through 24, and on the page that you found this video, you should see another video that says something about review shifting, and look for the violin video. But you can see that at the end of that video, it does play, Mr. Phillips does play line 89, and I want you to play it with him. So if you haven't already seen that video, or you didn't practice 89 with him, go ahead and press pause now and go back and do that. Okay, great. So on 89, we're not going to play it together, but I do want to talk about it. What I want you to think about is the notes that you're playing in your first finger pattern. So this is it says playing in third position using pattern 1. Pattern 1 is the one that we learned on the D string with F sharp to G, right? This is the very first pattern we learned, then we learned a second pattern and all of that. So we're going to do first pattern. And on this, you know your first position fingers really, really well, but then do you know your third position fingers on all 4 strings really, really well. So look forward to probably mid next week. I will have, today is Thursday by the way, I will have a geography quiz, a fingerboard geography quiz. So like if your first finger's on G on the D string, what note is second finger on? Those kinds of things. So really making you think about what notes you're playing. I think that will really help when we do more with being in position and crossing strings, instead of always going up and down like first an emergency I have to go, but just knowing where the notes are all the way across. I think will really help with our playing. Also knowing the names of the notes will really help with playing in tune, because you know what note you're supposed to be playing. So you may not know exactly what it sounds like, but you get a better idea when you're like, oh, that's supposed to be that note. It should be a little bit further away or a little bit closer or something like that. Okay? All right, so on 89, that you've already played with Mr. Phillips, we have on the D string, we have D, E, F sharp, G, and then he has you do the little boyong, right, to get to third position. I will tell you when you're shifting to make sure you're loose with your thumb. We have a tendency to squeeze in our hands so that we know where our fingers go, because we like our thumb holding on to the violin and making sure we know where we are. But if you're still holding on, you can't shift. Your thumb is stuck behind. So you really have to release your thumb to be able to move. It doesn't necessarily have to come off and jump like I'm showing you right now, but it should be able to slide pretty easily. So it should be very gentle when you're moving to position. Then when you get to the G note, second finger is on A, third finger's on B flat, and fourth finger's on C. And you still have that same first pattern where your half step is between second and third finger, and you have whole steps everywhere else, right? So real quick, it shows you reminders that the half steps are marked with these little brackety carrot top thingies, or so that shows you what the notes are that are going to be half steps, and half steps for violin world means touching fingers. So make sure they're really close. So we are actually not going to play 89 together, because you already did that, but we're going to play 90 together. So take a look at 90. Remember, I'm a cellist, but I have practiced, so hopefully it'll be pretty good. All right, we're going to go half note, half note. So great thing about having the video is that if you didn't quite play it right with me, or you had trouble with tuning on something, you can press pause and practice it. You can also rewind and do it again with me. And as many times as you want. There's nobody judging you. You're not in class with everybody, so only you know how many times you've been practicing that video spot or whatever. So that's really kind of a great way that you can keep improving as much as you want to. So it's all up to you. What you put in is what you get out. So, all right, so that was number 90. I want you to do 91 on your own, and it just stays in third position. And just really solidifying your finger patterns and thinking about what the names of the notes are. Okay, we're going to do 92. So press pause to finish 91 on your own. And we're going to do 92. 92 is the same as we did on the D string, but now we're on the A string. So we have A, B, C sharp, D. Then we're going to go from B to D. Remember to be light on your thumb. Then D to E, E to F natural to G. Remember, we're still in that same finger pattern. We've got 2 and 3, our best buds. All right, let's play 92. Half note, half note. As we're going on the A string, and then of course we're going to go on to the E string as well, is to make sure, and actually all the strings, if you're not getting a clear sound when you're playing in position, it's probably not your left hand, it's probably your right hand. Make sure your bow moves closer to the bridge. As this goes closer to the bridge, you are changing the distance of the sweet spot. So you know how there's like this sweet spot right here in the middle? Well, when you shorten the length of the string by adding your fingers, the sweet spot also moves. So as this goes up, so must this. Okay? That will really help with your sound quality. So if you're having trouble making a good sound, it's probably your bow, and your left hand's probably doing what it needs to do. Okay? All right. So I want you to play 93 and 94 on your own. Actually, I lied. We're going to do 94 together. All right. So we're starting in third position, and we're in that finger pattern. Remember about our bow being closer to our face. 1, 2, half notes. Sounds kind of sad and spooky-ish. All right, we're going to do 95. So thinking about our notes on the G string. So we have G, A, B, C, and then we're going to put 1 on C. C, 2 is D, 3 is E flat, and 4 is F. So still same pattern, remember, D to E flat is our half step, E flat to F is a whole step. All right, so let's play it. 95. Half note, half note. Okay, as we're getting up here, notice how my elbow's really tucking into my belly button, so that my arm can reach and get those notes in the right spaces. So make sure you're doing the same thing. Get that elbow tucked under. All right. I want you to do 96 and 97 on your own. So press pause so that you can do those. Great. Now we're going to do 98 on the E string. This one's really important that we use a fast bow on our half notes so that our sound will really come out resonant and strong. 1, 2, 3, 4. right, and hopefully you did that a little bit better in tune than I did. Remember, I'm a cellist, so I'm doing what I can. Okay, so I want you to also do 99 and 100 on your own, and then I'm going to turn the page. We're going to do Las Mañanitas. This would be a great one to play for a house recital that you can play for your family, maybe while somebody's cooking dinner, or just after dinner, everybody's sitting around and you're done with all your schoolwork and they're done with work and everything, and you just want to entertain your family. This would be a great one, and we're in third position. So if I were you, I might pizzicato through it with me first and then rewind it and play it with the bow. That would be a great idea for practice, and that way you really can think about your left hand and not also worry about which bow direction you're going and all the string crossing stuff, because remember, when you go on a different string, you're thinking about your bow angle. We've got some hook bows. There's just a lot of stuff with the bow, so I would recommend that you start with pizzicato. All right. 1, 2. And that's all we're going to do from the book today. Remember that I do have online office hours, and today being Thursday is the first day we can try Canvas Chat. If Canvas Chat isn't working today, then you can definitely send me an email through Canvas and I can reply. So look at the times that I'm definitely online for you, and hopefully that Canvas Chat app will work, and we'll have some other things coming up too next week. I miss you guys so much. Stay healthy and can't wait to see you again.